Ooh, this look good. Y'all look studious.
Yeah, Anthony, I love that.
Ooh.
Anthony, I love that.
It looks so good. Hey, y'all, please take real notes, guys. 'Cause I mean, and I hope they really show up. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Jamal Miller. I'm the CEO of Miller Media Group. Welcome to Behind the Brand. We're going to be bringing you into how we do our launches. This is one of the key parts of our business that helps us to transform hundreds of thousands of people around the world through our online launches. Today, you're going to get an opportunity to see into our production, how we actually create the content and the assets that we use for our launches. So get ready to just get the opportunity to see how we do what we do, how we've been able to build a multi-million-dollar business. We'll be going behind the scenes, giving you all the details to see how we make over 7 figures in 30 days. Let's get ready to have some fun. So one of the first things most important when it comes to doing a launch is you have to get your assets filmed, that's going to be your marketing assets, your curriculum, your content, basically what is your product, right? Your product is the thing that you're going to be selling. So we are a knowledge-based business, so we sell information. And you can be able to sell information in a myriad of different ways, but one of the key things that you want to do is make sure you're putting it on a platter that can be consumed. What does it matter? Just imagine if a restaurant, right? If you go to a restaurant and they literally just like hand you a bunch of food, but instead of putting it on a plate, they just throw it all on your table. You're gonna look at it and be like, you know, you got your steak on the table, you may have your eggs on the table, you may have your grits on that, whatever, and you're like, what is this? Like, can't y'all put this on a plate? Can't y'all put this on a platter that I can be able to easily consume this, right? That's the same thing when it comes to putting information into a product that people can easily consume. So what you're seeing today is a production that is being put together, organized, so that people can be able to consume the information in a way that they feel is valuable. So one of the things that we've learned, it doesn't matter what size your production is. Guys, hopefully I can give you a little behind the scenes on where we started, right? We started in my basement, filming these programs, our courses in our basement, one camera. I had an Amazon background, $30 Amazon background, a $100 camera, you know, and I was the director, I was the editor, I was the content creator, I was the organizer, I was the producer. I played all the roles. So even when I show you today how far we've come, do not be discouraged, but be encouraged that you don't end where you start. All right, I'm gonna say it again. You don't end where you start. And that's very important for you, as you are probably gonna be very much blown away by the production that we're doing today. But I'm even encouraged because I know this is not where I started. And so I want to encourage that with you, because it can be a bit overwhelming seeing what we got going on today. This is almost a little bit over close to $100,000 production that we're doing today. But that's not, if we would not have started where I started in my basement, I wouldn't be where I am today. All right, so let's dive in. So once you're ready to do your production and you're ready to film some content, you're ready to film your curriculum, you're ready to film your course, the first thing you have to do is choose a location. Like I said, for me, I started in my basement. This may be your bedroom. This may be your living room. Well, you also could go and rent an Airbnb. We did that for many years. We rented Airbnbs and we would set up our productions there to give us a nice background. Today we're at a hotel here in Chicago. It's called the Hoxton. All right. So one of the big things that you want to do whenever you're picking your location is you want to think, what is going to be in my frame? and how can I really create an environment that people are going to get a feel for the content that I am dispensing to them, right? So you see here we have, you know, the fireplace, we got some artwork. This is our entire set, right? This is our location. It's not about what's going on around you, it's really more about what's going on behind you. That's really the key, right? So here's our cameras. Our main person will be right here, but they're going to be having all these angles are going to be getting hit. So that's always thing you want to think about, right? When you're looking at your camera, you want to be thinking, what are they going to be seeing? My viewers. What are they going to be seeing? What are they paying attention to? And how do I give them something to look at to keep their attention, right? So even if you are in your bedroom or maybe you're in your basement, right? You may not have an ability to have a dope background, what we call as depth of field. You may have to just create some type of kind of getting like a shirt or a curtain or something like that to where you kind of almost blind out your background and it's just you on the camera, right? That's where I started. And then we started progressing to having the ability to get into new locations. But your location is very important for where you're gonna film, where you're gonna shoot. That's big step number one. All right, so one of the next big things to put on a successful production is your personnel. Who is your team that's helping to put your production on? It's something I've had to learn building our brand, building our business, really working with different companies as it pertains to our productions. One of the first key roles is the executive producer. The executive producer is the person that really has the big idea. More than likely, if you're watching this video, you may be the executive producer. I am the executive producer. The person who is funding the production, who is making the big decisions that are really going to drive the success of the production as pertains to what are we trying to accomplish here. And then that executive producer, whether it be the CEO, whether it be whoever it is, right, that's in your company, you're building a business that's trying to put on a production, that person then will hire a director, someone that can help ensure that this idea gets fleshed out, right? And then that director will work with a producer who's more like a project manager, really working into the details and the weeds of coordinating, orchestrating, making sure that there's someone that is ensuring that everything that the production needs is happening, is moving, right? And then you're gonna move into now, who is your talent, right? In a movie set, it would be who are your actors. For us, it's who's our expert. That's what we work with. We work with experts who are communicating the content. You wanna make sure that they're fully briefed on what they are talking about, what they're teaching on, and have everything that they need. So these are some of the key pieces that you're going to begin to see now. You got to get into the weeds of the team. What you'll see here, over here, we have a camera operator who's just manning down the camera. Right over there, we have a DP who's ensuring that the look of the entire environment is in frame and that all things are going well. Then you have our director over there who is making sure that everything that the executive producer wants is happening. This person is calling the shots on the production. And then we have our audio team. This is the person that is ensuring that everything that's being said is being caught. Because you'll be amazed at how much audio can be devalued in a production. It is very important because if your audio is off, then your entire production is off, right? So those are some of the key roles that we have here today for our production. And these people all are working together to ensure this production is a success. Alright, so right now we just basically had to reset our set. We started off, but we realized we wanted to kind of make it a bit more engaging with the audience. So we added notebooks for everyone to have in order to take real notes, which we think that will make those who are watching really want to engage even more, as well for them to take notes too. So now we're having to restart everything, which that's a part of the process, man. You get some creative ideas in the moment and you can get going. Honestly, to be honest, we're about an hour and a half behind right now. So we got a little catching up to do, but the end goal of the product is going to be amazing. This is probably one of our best sets so far. DNA, distinction, destiny, and fluent within those three. So right now we're transitioning from recording the main curriculum content, and now we're moving into marketing assets, and these are the materials that are actually going to be used to promote the masterclass, promote people signing up, which we use during the invitation period of the launch. So we're about to record the content that is going to help get millions of people to consume this content. So we just wrapped up a full day of filming. The production, 50% is done. We have a bit more we have to do tomorrow. And they're already breaking down. So, very successful day. Dr. Stevens, you want to say something for the YouTube channel?
Hey, we had a phenomenal time here taping for our brand new masterclass. I'm real excited. The content is dope, it's fresh, it's never before seen and never before said stuff, and we had a blast working on it. It's gonna be dope, amazing. Miller Media Group, nothing like it in the world. I'm excited about it.
I would definitely say this was probably one of our best productions that we've done. We've done a lot of productions, we're getting better. That's one of our core values, we get better every day. It's one of the things that we are declaring, so you get to see it right here. So yeah, we'll be continuing to give you guys more behind the scenes on how we do it. Behind the brand. Let's go.